What Cole Bajema was able to do for the Utes as he joins us here, and Craig Smith is over here as well. Look at this. All right, Cole, we're going to start right with you. This was an impressive, you guys just tied for the largest margin of victory ever in a Pac-12 tournament game. You have a career high 22 points, killer from behind the arc, 6 at 9. What was going right for you tonight?
No, I mean, I was just a great week of practice leading up to it, executing the game plan. Coaches got us ready for that, and my teammates finding me and whatnot, so yeah.
Coach is taking selfies with you. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Yep. It's just like we're at the Oscars here.
I'm the only one for radio.
Craig Smith, you know what? You should be capturing this moment. You know why? Because it is your first Pac-12 tournament win. It's your first win against ASU. They've given you some fits, but tonight you flipped the script and you guys gave them everything they could handle. I kind of have to ask you about Devon Smith. Did you know, you knew he was 1 assist away from a triple-double, am I right?
Well, I didn't know that until we took him, until a couple minutes after some of the assistants said that, and I thought about putting him back in, but then sometimes not good things happen, so we just wanted to finish that thing out. Thought we had a great team effort. You know, you can get all those assists when you got guys like Cole, the way he came out firing, and Gabe got us off to a good start, and you know, good shooting can be contagious, and we saw that ball go in the hole early, and you're right. These guys have had our number, and we made sure to remind these guys all week, and our guys came out ready to compete.
Coach, I have a question for you. These games can be trap games, so you stay in this moment, you give it away, you get ready for tomorrow. What's your main focus with the team, knowing you have to win game by game and keeping them in the moment?
Well, for us, this was not a trap game. They had beaten us the first 2 games, and they just made 3 after 3. They had the lowest percentage, 3-point percentage in conference play, but against us, they looked like they had Ray Allen all over the place. Yeah, and so, is that right, Cole? And our guys, we had a great week of practice. You know, every team comes here with March Madness, right? Survive and advance. You just got to figure it out, find a way to win somehow, and tonight we did that, and now we're going to play a very good Colorado team who is playing their best basketball of the year. I don't think there's any question about it. I think they've won whatever it is in a row.
6.
And the last time we played them at their place, they manhandled us, quite frankly. And so they're an excellent team and very, very well coached. And so you just got to approach this. I know it's cliche-ish, but it's truly one game at a time, and try to do some damage here in March Madness.
Cole, from a player's perspective, what is the mindset in your locker room as you take on your mountain rival tomorrow with a survive and advance attitude?
No, definitely. I mean, Coach touched on it with the survive and advance stuff, but obviously we didn't like how it ended last time when we played them at their place, so it's kind of a revenge game a little bit.
How did you play, by the way, last game?
Not good enough.
Not good. All right, here we go. You got a chance.
So I know these guys will be ready tomorrow. We're excited for that battle, and yeah, we'll leave it all out there. So we're just survive and advance, like he said.
You guys shot 70% in the first half. You're 60% for the game. What was going right out there offensively? You told Elise Woodward at halftime that it just felt like the communication, the connection was really there.
Well, on both sides, you know, when you see the ball go in the hole early, I just thought we made so many simple plays. Like, we weren't trying to reinvent the wheel out there, specifically the first half. We weren't overhandling. We were playing connected, make the first simple pass against their pressure defense where they're pressuring and denying. You know, you can't allow we could not allow our offense to be their best offense. And so in our 2 games, when we played them, 42% of their scoring was off of our turnovers and in transition. And so, but our guys are just making the right play. Simple basketball. They really stun hard and fled hard to the ball. So when you draw 2, boom, we got to play 0.5 basketball. We got that from you, by the way. I think you did our Colorado game. And since then, that's been a staple in our program. And we just got to play 0.5 basketball, make the simple play, and when our guys saw the ball flowing and getting into the hole, you know, it just gives everybody energy. And then sometimes you play better defensively because you are scoring the ball. You feel good. You get juice in your legs and that whole thing. So for us, I think I said this at halftime, we can be a little bit of a quiet team. We're making good progress here, specifically since that Colorado game, of communicating on that end of the floor, and I thought it showed tonight.
Do you want to talk about .5 basketball?
0.5 a second, drive it, pass it, shoot it, don't hold it. But Cole, I'm gonna tell you like this: shoot or shoot, right? So it doesn't matter. Every shooter think the next shot is the best shot. This guy right here exemplified that throughout his entire career.
0.5, catch it, shoot it, got it. Hey, last one, Brendan Carlson. We know he wasn't healthy, but he gave it a run. And what does that say about your teammate and what he was able to bring tonight?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, obviously he got a little bit bumped up in the last game, but he wants it just as much as we do, and he wants to fight for us. So we're excited he's out there, and we know he's going to give it his all, and we got his back, and same way for him. So we're excited he's here.
Well, we are excited he's here. We're excited you guys were here to join the set. Congratulations on your first Pac-12 tournament win, Coach. Send us a selfie. And I just will say, Matt Muehlbach just texted and said he's going to buy you a beer for pulling Devon Smith, so that now Matt Muehlbach is still the only player in the history of the tournament.
I know, that's all I'm saying.
You might make a different decision next time.
A couple of our guys, too, our staff was saying it. But
Save it for tomorrow night.
Yeah, exactly. He still hopefully has a few more games, too.
Devon, joining the set now. We were just talking to your coach. He sat you because you guys had this thing well in hand when you were just one assist. I'm assuming you knew your numbers.
I did know my numbers. Honestly, I think they might be missing about 2 assists, so I could live with it. It's all good.
We're going to have somebody go back.
Yeah.
You know, Matt Muehlbach was keeping the box score probably for this game, so
it might have happened too fast. He probably missed it.
Do you know who Matt Muehlbach is, by the way?
I've met him once.
Okay. Did he tell you about that? He's the only guy in the Pac-12 tournament history that has a triple-double. Did he tell you that?
That's usually what he leads with, so I'm surprised.
That's why we're bringing it up. He's the only guy. He works for Pac-12 Network. You're going to see him tomorrow, and he's worried. He's sweating because you're the only one really in this tournament that could break the record.
I got 3 more games, son.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. And he actually came on set today and said that if there's anyone he thinks that would be able to get a triple-double, it was obviously going to be you. But walk us through this game, Devon. What was it? It felt like you guys were just making the simple plays, is what your coach said, but you came out just with a different level of energy tonight.
We lost to them twice, home and away. We just had that grit, that mindset that we had to win this game. Of course, we had to win because we'll go home and our season would go away. We wouldn't, but we just wanted to win super bad. We were all connected on defense and offense. We communicated at a high level, and we just played for each other tonight. So we resulted in a win.
Devon, you process the next action really quickly, like counters for yourself and others. How do you walk us through that process, and when you attack, what do you see, and how do you see the next play to make the defense rotate to get the assist or the score?
I kind of feed off of my teammates. I kind of use the first media timeout to read the game and see what's going on and just see what level everybody's on, whether I need to have a scoring game, whether I need to get everybody involved, or just read and react to what the defense is doing. Some people are going under screens, some people are letting me shoot. So each and every game it's a different feel. It's a different feel out there. So I just try to adjust during the game to what's given thrown at me.
Devon, this is your first year at Utah, your first year in the Pac-12, obviously your first game in the Pac-12 tournament, and there's a lot of change that's going to happen in the next year. But as we celebrate this conference, what has this year in this conference meant to you as an individual?
It's meant a lot to me, honestly. It's been one of my toughest years. I had to sit the first half out with the waiver issue, and just coming from so far from Atlanta, coming to Utah and just connecting with this group of guys, coaching staff. It's been a blessing. Like in every interview I say, they ask me, it's probably one of the best group of people and teams I've been on. And like the stats and the numbers show it. I wouldn't be able to do any of that without my team. So I just think every game is a collective effort. They help me, I help them. And I think the sky's the limit for us once we put everything together.
In only one season, this guy's going to be like in the record books already. It's impressive.
No, it is impressive. And I hope that you get that triple-double just so Matt Muehlbach will stop talking about it.
I'm after it.
You're after it. Devon Smith, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night.
Thank you, guys.